Is up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. How's everyone doing? I hope good. Let me just get everything started here. Okay, so what's the plan for today? Also, check it out. I put a little Twitch chat overlay. Hopefully that works. We'll see if it works later. Anyways, I did a few tests and it should work, but we'll see. Okay, anyways, welcome back. What should we do today? I had an idea. So I was thinking of continuing. What's up, Soul YB? So Soy B12? I don't know. I'm failing miserably. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. So I had an idea that today I wanted to continue on the modern industrialization journey. But that's a difficult one, and it's gonna take some brain power. And it's gonna take some following the quest book and stuff like that. Oh, cool. It looks like the chat overlay is working. Sick. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I think the first thing I want to do is this is a mess, right? This whole like setup I have, it's just a mess. I definitely want to rebuild this, and I want to do it up there in a more like organized way. So how can we do that? How can we do that? I believe step one is going to be actually building an area for it. I think that'll be the play. What's good, Water? Welcome back to the stream. I got chat on screen now. How are we feeling about it? We fuck with the chat on screen? It's a very simple chat on screen, but still. I think we fuck with the chat on screen. Oh no! You don't fuck with the chat on screen? You mind all the modding? Sick, good shit. Now everyone's gonna see what messages you type to me, so it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself. I have to be kid friendly. Nah, fuck that. My chat isn't on my TikTok stream, and you know. Okay. I mean, you have to be like relatively kid friendly, right? More like TOS friendly. Uh, as long as you don't get me banned, you know. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. We can do some limit testing. Okay, so I think today is gonna be modern industrialization time. And to do that, I want to build a bit more space up here. So I'm just gonna, let's see. I think I'm gonna build one layer up manually just to make sure that it's kind of doing what I want it to do. Like so. And yeah, let's build one layer up as kind of a template layer. Then I'll just build one up. Something's deeply wrong here. Oh, okay, that's because this is the, yeah, makes sense. Okay. So yeah, today you guys are gonna watch me suffer. You're gonna watch me suffer and struggle. It's modern industrialization time. And I don't know if I'll actually make progress today, but I do know that I will. The overlay doesn't have censoring like the Twitch chat. Does Twitch chat have censoring? Dun, 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 dun. I like haven't noticed censoring Twitch chat. At least when I look at chat through OBS, I see everything. So, what's up, Red Dog? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Also, is this a good spot for my chat overlay? I might play around with it. I might like move it down here maybe. Is that better or worse? Not sure. It'll take some adjusting. It'll take some getting used to for sure. Okay. I'm not gonna worry too much about building the exterior for now, my sole purpose in life was to build up some space so I can start creating some modern industrialization stuff. Celebrating Lunar New Year right now in Vietnam. Nice. Happy New Year. That's sick. I was very tempted to open the stream with the Ni hao Beijing, but I didn't for fear of getting cancelled. One of my coworkers is Chinese, and she forgot it was the start of Lunar New Year. And, and like halfway through the day, one of her family members called her, and she went in panic mode. So it was pretty funny. She was like, "Oh shit, I forgot," and then like panically ran out of the room to pick up phone calls. It was quite entertaining. Okay, let's build up a floor, and then let's start relearning slash remembering slash learning newly how to um, how to do modern industrialization. And you guys might have to help me on this one today. Like I might need to be carried by chat. It's gonna be a rough one for sure. Step one is gonna be moving what I have downstairs up here. What I have downstairs is pretty much a mid to bad rubber sheet automation. And I probably have enough rubber sheets that I like won't need more. Um, but I kind of like the automation I set up, and I know you can get them through villagers. However, however, I kind of like my automation, and I feel like this like modern industrialization is a mod pack that I don't think I would enjoy so much if I like tried to speed through it, but I think I'll enjoy it if I like intentionally go through and like automate things and try to make everything kind of work and be cool. Let's just temporarily put some random ass lanterns here. Also, look at this. If like 500,000 of each already, they've just been doing their thing. They've just been doing their thing. Mechanism is better pipes. Then what? Like pipe or modern industrialization? Also, I have it's what the transporters. Yeah, the logistical transporters. Okay, so this was step one. Step two is gonna be going downstairs and checking out my previous setup and then rethinking it. It's a pain to get though. We're kind of like we beat mechanism. I think there's not much that's a pain to get for mechanism. Like we have the fusion reactor at max injector rate. We have pretty much everything for mechanism. I mean, I'm wearing the armor, and I don't have the boots because it's a style choice. Max pipe's less laggy because it's slower. Is it really slower? I mean, I don't really have like piping problems so far. And a lot of my pipes, I just need to clean them up because like a lot of them are useless now. Like all of this system is all useless. Let me go ahead and get rid of it actually. Okay, let me grab some cobbled stone. And let's just yerp. Okay, something like that. I got sidetracked. Okay, so how do I want to think about this? How do I want to think about this? Okay. So I think step one is going to be moving these guys, right? It's going to be moving the coke oven and what's this called? The steam blast furnace. Um, so I also need to probably take out. How do I want to do this? I remember I put sulfur in there for a reason. I could cardboard box it maybe. Uh, box. Let's see if it'll allow me to. Oh. And then do I just break the box? Is that how that works? Yeah. Okay. So that's my sulfur box. Um, then what else do I have down here? I have a fuck ton of paper, and this is just where I was putting wood. Okay. So I should probably put, oh, so, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Okay, so this barrel I can just break it. Then this one, oh, I can't cardboard box it because there's too much paper. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there then. SCBA. Okay, I think I'm just gonna think about the logic all over again when I get to the top. I think trying to like unpack it now. You can use cut paste gadget if lazy. Nah, I wanna like rewire and rethink the system because this is really scuffed. I have like one steam boiler powering this whole thing and I don't even know if it's like enough power. And then like it's literally backlogged because I am putting it into like an advanced fluid tank that like won't like doesn't empty into anything. Like I did this in a really poor way. I want to rethink about it. But see, I have a ton of rubber sheets. Um, anyways, why the hell is this here? That doesn't belong in the system. Yo, why did I have a random all the modules set up here? Okay, let's get rid of that then. Okay. Okay. Then let's tear some of these up. What's this? I suppose let's grab that. A sophisticated source of duct tapes. This name's to use the transfer. Last time I tried duct taping something, it crashed my shit. Uh, duct tape. Tape. This thing, right? How does it work? So if I try on this one, right? Do I like, I press the duct tape, do I break it now or do I box it? Because the thing last time I boxed it and it like, it crashed my shit. Yeah, we're doing modern industrialization. You're gonna have to help me today. Break it? Okay. Okay. Oh, and you can see the contents. Okay, that's pretty cool. Then I want to do it on this one as well. Did that just get fucking... Okay. It's into here. Okay. So what are you automating? Right now I'm gonna disassemble this system, and this system was my rubber sheet automation. And I want to move it upstairs. And I know I could probably like skip the rubber sheet automation and do it through villagers, but I kind of like it, so. I just want to clean this whole thing up because this is ugly as hell. And I want to move it upstairs and start like figuring, relearning the logic of the mod. Dun, 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 dun. What's in here? I guess I'll grab that. Okay. Then let's pick that up. What's in here? Bunch of sulfur. Let's pick this up. Okay. Nothing in here. We can grab this. Can grab this. Oh, thanks for the legs. Break this. Okay, and I definitely want to clean up my inventory a little bit. Let's pick these things up. Let's do like this. Okay. Okay. What is this? These are steam turbines and boilers and stuff. Okay. So let's pick up all these machines. I'm like already getting overwhelmed just by like the sheer amount of machines here. But you should get steel upgrades for all machines that don't take any progression since you're an ATM. Okay, so I should upgrade everything to steel before I start building systems over like the bronze. You're probably right. So if I take bronze compressor, how do I make these steel upgrades? It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I'll do that. I should definitely do that. I think I'll do that upstairs. Let's get some of this. Okay. And then here I had this like single coal geode set up. There might be a better way of doing it though. Okay, let's see. So do I have space in my inventory? Not really. Let's get rid of some of these. Let's dig all this up though. Okay. And all these. So that's an entire chunk is about all you need for MI. For like the whole mod, that's not bad. Then let's. I need so much more space. Don't need these random things. Don't need that. Don't need that. In here, like so. Okay. Have you played Greg Tech New Horizons yet? I have not. I played Greg Tech a while ago. I never finished it for obvious reasons. But I'm definitely down to do Greg Tech. Probably not like right after this modded playthrough, because I'm probably gonna get giga burnt out of modded if I like back to back them. Um, but Greg Tech is definitely interesting me. I love the concept of that mod pack. Okay, and I'll move this later. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's go upstairs and then let's try to figure this out again. Okay, let's go up, up, up. No up from here. I'll just break up. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna make myself a chest. Controversial take. Controversial take, just a vanilla chest. In modded. I know, guys. I know, it's crazy. Okay. So I wanted to turn all my bronze machines into steel. That seems reasonable. So that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13. I need 13 of these steel upgrades. Oh, I needed to bring my forge hammers up here as well, didn't I? Okay, let's see. I obviously have nothing. Fire, clay, dust. Can make a decent amount of that. And then this is just smelted, right? Yeah. Greek Team represents super cool for an old pack. Unfortunately, my friends don't like playing old versions. Damn. Yeah, my friends are the same way. Okay, I should move this upstairs. Okay. Let's just plop this here and we have ourselves a little almost vanilla looking setup. Almost vanilla. Not quite, but you know, almost. Okay. So, what was I doing? Okay, these steel upgrades is what I was doing. I was doing your mom. Sorry, chat. Sorry, got a bit out of hand. And I said I needed 13 of these. 12, 13. Oh, I made 14. Okay, whatever. One spare never hurts. I need to make these steel machine casings. Let's just shift click that a few times. Need to make more gears. This is just pretty much another crafting stream. Out of iron nuggets, you're shitting my dick. Sorry, that was uncalled for, chat. My bad. Okay. Let's just make a bunch of those. And then I'll just shift click. Out of Didn't make enough plates. Need another hammer. Oh my god. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's grab some sticks. And let's just make some of those. Like so. And let's make some of these. Like so. Then let's make one more of those. I'll make 14 while I'm at it. Okay. Then I need these fluid pipes, which is this recipe. So for that, I need my forge hammer. Okay, let me make another forge hammer. Actually, I have one in here. So let's get a forge hammer. If this is like almost an anvil, you know, it's still kind of a vanilla setup. Ignore the purple furnace. Uh, uh, modern. Let's grab our Unbreaking 5 netherite hammer. Then I need these bronze plates. Do I have a bunch of bronze? Doesn't look like it. Let's see if I have bronze. Bronze. Okay. I do have a bunch of bronze. Just not the kind it liked. Okay. So then I should just make. I'll just make a lot of these. Okay. Then I need these copper rotors. So it's copper blade, copper bolt, and copper ring. So let's grab some copper. So I said copper ring, copper bolt. And how do you make the copper blades? It's rod and plate. Okay. So let's go rod. Let's go plate. Let's just make a bunch of these. I'm not worried about my copper storage. Okay. So then, let's go ahead. I need to craft those first. Let's just shift click a few of these. And then we can just do some of this. So 48 of those now. Okay. Now, should be able to get some panes. No. A bunch of glass. Just make a bunch of panes. Like panes are always somewhat useful to have, so let's just do that. Okay. Do they have to be? No, okay. I don't think so. I think it's messing with me. Okay. And let's make a decent amount of this. Okay. Okay. The crafting hell is beginning, chat. This is peak content. Okay, now I need these bronze gears. Let's make a bunch of those. Make 49 of those. Okay. Then I need the bronze rotor, which is bronze bolt, bronze ring, bronze rod, and curved plates. Okay. So it's bronze bolt, bronze plate, bronze rod. Do I have more bronze? Bronze. I do not. How do I make bronze again? Okay, that's pretty easy. That is pretty easy. To get the copper dust, I think I'm just gonna go downstairs real quick. And yes, I know I flew up to go down. It's part of the process. Let's go downstairs and let's just crush a bunch of stuff. So to make bronze, we said I needed copper and tin. So let's go over to our crushing factory. Where is it? There it is. Let's grab a bunch of copper. And let's start crushing this up. Then let's grab, what's our tin looking like? Let's grab a bunch of tin. 1.4 million tin, so should be good. And let's just do some crushing. How do I speed up the growing and mystical stuff? There's, I think, a few ways. The way I did it was with the growth accelerators. But I heard the hydroponic. Yeah, I heard these guys are really good as well. There's also the lily pads of fertility. I don't know how to use these ones. The lily pads you just put around the plants. The hydroponics, they. Let me put the tin away for now. The hydroponics is through industrial. And the growth accelerators, you just go. If you want, I can show you my setup in a second. But I think the hydroponics are the best. I just like my growth accelerators. Should be good, but let's do some of this. Some inventory management. Okay. So after I get the bronze stuff, it's just the rotors. Okay. Used industrial before in Sky Factory. Nice. I used industrial a long time ago. Again, I used to play a decent amount of modded, and I was pretty good at it a while ago, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And then my brain got filled with a bunch of other information from uni. Um, and now I'm like done with uni, right? So I'm kind of my brain info got replaced. I no longer stored the modded things, which is like great. Don't get me wrong. I learned a lot of really cool things. But sad that my modded knowledge got replaced. And obviously updates and stuff, and you know. Let's just smelt up a ton of this. Actually, it might be better to smelt it up as a in the unobtainium furnace. Sorry, I got stuck buffering. I mean, this is still pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the unobtainium furnace is faster. Let's just take all this. Let's do that, and now let's go back upstairs. I always fly too high. Dun, 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 okay. Let's go up. Okay. And I'm just gonna finish smelting this. Yeah, this smelts really quickly. Okay. Now we have a bunch of bronze. So we made the bolts, we made some plates, some rods. We need to make some rings, maybe some more plates, maybe some of that. Okay. Now I should be able to just put all of these into here. I hate making plastic. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's take these. Okay. Now let's work on making these bronze rotors. Step one is going to be making a bunch of these, like so. Then step two is just going to be putting them together, just like so. Now I should be able to make a bunch of these. What am I missing? Fluid pipes. Okay, that's easy solve. Okay, make 20 of these. Now let's just do some upgrading. Let's take some of those. I don't need to do the output hatches actually. Let's take some of these. Yeah, those are output hatches, input hatches. Okay, I need way less of these, but whatever. It's good to make in bulk in this mod, I'm pretty sure. Okay, big. Now we have these still upgrades still in the system. Okay. Now, if I want to make the rubber sheets, right? The rubber sheet Um, this is how I was doing. I was doing it with the synthetic rubber, I believe, and paper. So to make the synthetic rubber, it was a mixer with synthetic oil and sulfur. To get the synthetic oil, it was raw synthetic oil in a steam blast furnace. To get raw synthetic oil, it's water and carbon dust or coke dust. To get the coke dust, it's coal dust into coke dust, right? Or coke into coke dust to get coke. I don't remember how I was doing this. Fuck. Because I remember there was a weird way that I could turn the uh coal geor coal geor. I could turn the coal geor shards into coke or coal dust somehow. And I don't, because that made graphite, that was not the play. Crusher turned it into that, which means maybe um spring saw, solid fuel, alloy kiln. No. How was I doing this? Maybe just a crusher to turn into coal dust. And then the coal dust, how was I turning this into coke? Don't remember. Um, hmm. Give me a second to remember how I was doing this. Compressor, no. Mixer, no. The coke oven. Okay, so that's the plan. So we're gonna set up. Um, what's a good way to take items out of the ME system? I need like a wireless thing, right? And then I just take do I take like an export bus? I think that's the thing. Um, what's the thing called? Hold up. Let me just go downstairs. What's this thing called? ME wireless connector. ME wireless connector. Okay. So let's take some of those. Let's take this. And then, is there such thing as like an export bus? Stock export bus. What's stock export bus? Import export bus? Mod tag, precise, threshold, extended, just normal export bus, right? The export bus pulls items and fluids from network storage and pushes them into inventory as touching. For purposes of lag reduction, if the export bus has not exported something recently, it goes into store sleep mode. Okay, filtering. By default, the bus will not export anything. Items are inserted into its filter slots will act as a whitelist, allowing those specific items to be exported. Items and fluids can be dragged into the slots, even if okay. Upgrades the import bus supports the following upgrades. So acceleration card, capacity card, okay. Fuzzy card. It's a bus filter. Okay, no red. Okay, okay. So I should make some of these export buses. Actually, maybe just one. What's a stock export bus? It's for exact amount. Oh, that's kind of cool. What are you doing? I am still working on setting up my ME system or my MI system. But I wanted to find a way to export to take items out, so I don't have to generate everything here. And I think I'm gonna set up like one of these wireless connectors with an export bus from it. And I think that should be good. But I've never used these export buses because I'm bad. So maybe I need. Does it work with the? No, it's not the Fluix cables. I need like just a pipe maybe, like this. Let's just get one of those. Okay, so I'm gonna test this out first, I think. Okay, so the play was, I want to get Advanced sawing, wire mill, crafter, advanced smelting. So I wanted to get, let's see, if I put a, okay, so to get coke, I can go into coke ovens. Oh, I can do straight the Jew or shards. So I don't need to, okay, so I should make the coke oven first, is what I'm hearing. Steam, where's my coke oven? Is it in my backpack? It is. Okay. So let's worry about this in a second. First, I want to set up my coke oven. And that means, can I upgrade these? No, I don't need to, I guess. So I need the 2 item input, 2 fluid. So input, no, I think I just need 1 of each. Okay, like so. Then fluid input and fluid output. Maybe this will just hook the process to my drawers now. Yeah, maybe that's better. I don't know. Might be better. I don't know. I'm gonna try it this way. See what happens. I'm like super lost in this mod, so I'm just gonna wing it. I think that surely that'll be fine. Okay, so I want to go coke oven here. Okay, so if I want to import something, it should be. Okay. So let's go item input hatch here. Then let's go fluid output hatch here. Okay. So item input, fluid output. Then I need fluid input. I'll put this over here. Let's handle inputs on the same side. Everything I've done is not better, quite the opposite, damn. Okay, so fluid output. And now I need an item output. Where's my item output? Item output. Here it is. Okay. Then I think I just need to build this up a little bit. Misplaced a block, of course I did. Okay, so now this should be working. Okay, so I need steam to go into this fluid input hatch. Actually, maybe I want to move this to here. Where'd it go? Okay. Fluid input. Maybe I want to move that to there. Okay. Then I should take a steel boiler. Right. I should put the boiler here. You don't want to know how my lava generator, of course, is not great because I forgot about it. Oh no. Is it just a fuck ton of crucibles? Because that's kind of what mine is. Uh, um, okay. I need some fluid pipes. What's the IP? The IP is this is a private server that I don't invite people to. Would you rather, or would you rather be a demon or an angel? Hmm. Interesting question. Probably an angel, Loki. I know that's like kind of lame, but probably an angel. Demons are sexier though, to be fair. I think the question would change a lot if I was a girl. Why angel? I don't know, just it's kind of like okay. I don't like lying to people. I don't like kind of betraying people, let's say. It's just out of my character. And I feel like I would like to be a demon in like kind of physical aspects or even some other aspects, but I don't know. I'm not a liar. I know that's like kind of a goody two shoes answer, but I don't like lying to people, man. Crucibles are so slow. I made a bunch of max power spawners and farm build a point. That's crazy. I mean, it makes sense you do you, King, but that's crazy. Uh, okay, so this is now getting a bunch of that. Probably don't need to put a pipe upgrade in there, but it's getting a pipe upgrade. Okay, so now this is where I should take one of these, and I should take my export bus. And I should build this like here. And then I should take this, and I'll bind that. Then I can take my export bus, and I can put the export bus like so. And then here I can put the things. Okay, beginning is not being the bad guy is to play the bad guy. I guess so. I mean, I don't know. Like, okay, are we talking like biblical demons? Are we talking like free-rin demons? Are we talking like what genre of demons are we talking about? Because I feel like that changes a lot. I'm definitely not like a demonologist or anything, but like I do feel like that changes a ton. That's clearly not bound yet. This is bound now. Status unconnected. Oh, because it has no power, right? No, it doesn't need power. Why is it not bound? Can't connect to itself. Oh, because I'm a dumbass. Settings cleared. Okay. Wait, so how does this work again? Um, so I need to ME quantum link chamber. You need to use the MEYS hub if you want many to many. Okay, I don't care about that. How do uh do I have to click the main thing and then come click this? I think so. I think that's what I gotta do. Okay, so I've got to click this thing, right? No. Do I gotta click? Oh, I need to put another one because it's not a hub. Yeah, I got there. It took me a second. Um, so I should just add this. I can just add this here, right? Device online. Okay, and then I gotta click this. And then I gotta go over here and go click the other one. Yeah, it took me a second to remember how it works. I'm slow, but I'm not that. Nah, I'm that slow. Never mind. Okay. Then, bam. Okay, so this is hooked up now. Excellent. That's cool. It actually kind of shows you the other one that you're hooked up to. It's kind of cool. Okay. It's munching a carrot. So from here, for now, I want to take out straight coal. And I'm pretty sure if I look at coke, it works just fine with the coke oven. And if I can put coal. I can put I can put coal. Okay. So let's grab. That's not how you spell coal. Why do I have 1.75 million coal georships? Oh, because they work the same. So I actually want to take this because that's what I'm generating. And I want to put this into here, like so. Now, I want this to go to two places. I want it to go into the steel boiler, and I want it to go into this input hatch. Now, this is receiving. Okay. So I'm going to take. Wait. Do I need to use the A2 cables for this? Fuck. Looks like I do. Can I use, like, mechanism cables? Or did I just hook up the... Is this backwards? Did I hook this up backwards? No, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Pretty sure that's correct. Um, hmm. Do I need to use A2 cables? Let's see. Do I have any cables? It doesn't look like it. No, you have to use A2 cable and then the export bus at each machine. Wait, what do you mean the export bus at each machine? What's like the item or cable? What's like the item cable? Is it just any of these? The smart cables? The covered cable? Do these do item transfer? I'm like really bad at A2. This transfers power. The export bus right now is exporting into the wireless hook. Oh. So I need to... Wait, what? Okay. So I need to put this like here? So I need a bunch of exporters. So like... Wait a second. So if I put like... Why doesn't that connect up though? I'm confused. I'm confused. The export bus pulls out... Aha, so wait. Maybe I need to put the cables... Need a bunch of use A2 What cable should I use? Just these fluke semi-glass cables? I feel like those are gonna be slow. Should I get like some of these dense cables or... What cable should I get? Dense covered cable? Maybe just dense ones? Yeah, speed depends on expert. Okay, so I can just use these normal cables. So I should make some more of those. That didn't go very far. Do I not have... Okay. I have Fluix blocks, apparently. Okay, let's make some of those. Then let's get some more of these. I'll just make as many as it allows me to. Okay. Okay, so then this export bus, I need to put... Oh, this is going to be kind of a mess, the way I've done this. Wait, let me go down. No, not down. Okay, wait. So if I export like that, then I take a cable like that and a cable like that. Then I set this filter like that. This is getting those. Okay, cool. Then I set this filter like that, and this is getting those, right? Yeah. Just make some acceleration cards and throw into the buses. Yeah. Acceleration cards. I definitely am gonna need more of those. Okay. So then I should take these ones. I'll just fill it up. Probably don't need 4 in each of these, but for now I'll take 4, and then if I run out, I'll go steal some. Okay. So this is like that. So now we are getting Coke. So now with this Coke, I needed to put that into... What did I need to do with that Coke? I forgot. Okay, let's trace it back. Rubber sheet. This rubber sheet, I wanted synthetic rubber, I wanted synthetic oil, I wanted raw synthetic oil. Raw synthetic oil is a mixer with coke dust. Coke dust is a macerator. Yeah, it's a macerator. So I can take this coal, put it into a macerator. Let's grab the steel macerator. Okay. And I'm gonna probably do kind of a somewhat cursed pipe here. Let's grab some more of these guys, like so. And I'm gonna kind of cursedly loop this upwards, like so. And then I'm just gonna make like a very linear system here. So I'm gonna take the steel macerator, and I'm gonna put this guy. So this is the bronze item output, fluid output. Okay, so I'm gonna put that like that, and I'm gonna go an item pipe from here to here. Have that outputting into there. Okay, and that should turn that into cold dust, into coke dust. Then I can take this like so, and then let's get rid of that. Okay, so this is getting steam. Yeah. And it's getting the coke, and it's making the coke dust. Okay. So then I need to make coke dust with water. Oh, it could have just been carbon dust. Maybe that would have been better. Anyways, I have coke dust now. So coke dust with water in a mixer. So I have some of these mixers. So I'm gonna put this right here. Is it like an auto item auto eject? Does that not eject it just to the right? Okay, whatever. I think I'm just gonna do this because it's easier for everyone. Okay. What's up, bro? What's good? How's it going? We're working on some modern industrialization. Scary times, scary times. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, thanks for the follow.
Probro216967 just followed.
Okay, so I could do another ugly pipe to here, or I could put another sink. And I think we all know the answer to what I'm gonna do. It's another ugly pipe time. Actually, this also needs steam. So maybe it's double ugly pipe time. Okay, wait. How do I want to do this? Maybe I want to do this. That's too complicated. Man, me too, dog. I'm at the start of the mod and I'm losing my mind already. Luckily, I set it up earlier and now I'm kind of moving it upwards. But this shit is not easy. Okay, so we're getting the coke dust into here. Now I can connect that back up, so both of these are getting steam. How much steam does this produce? Not sure. So far it's good though. Store steam an A2 system and use fancy pipes. How would I even store steam in it? I would like generate it from here, then import it into here. Is that a thing? I don't have fluid storage cells in my thing. That would be a problem. That sounds like a later me problem, honestly. Doing things efficiently is not my style. And instead of just making a second very cheap kitchen sink, I'm gonna come steal from this kitchen sink. Why? Because I can. Okay. So now this is getting water, it's getting coke, and it's creating the raw synthetic oil. Now, with the raw synthetic oil, we need to mix it with sulfur to make the synthetic rubber. At this point, we would finish the pack before the autocrafting. Literally, don't tell me about it, dog. This is embarrassing at this point. But not embarrassing enough for me to actually do the autocrafting. Okay, wait. So wait, I got confused. Hold up. So the synthetic rubber is synthetic oil. Synthetic oil, raw synthetic oil into a steam blast furnace. Okay, so I should make the steam blast furnace now, is what I'm hearing. So let's get the steam blast furnace. Let's get... What else was needed? Am I dumb? Where's the... I need the fire coke or whatever, right? Do I not? Did I not pick them up from downstairs? Am I blind? I'm gonna go check downstairs. I think I might be blind. Okay, let's see if they got sucked up by like a collector down here. Maybe they're just in this chest. Yeah, they are. That's what I thought. Let's go back into the elevator. Okay. I'm a bit framier than usual today. Did I leave like the game engine open? Hold up. No, everything's closed. Weird. I thought you knew the H is up here for some fancy automation, but you just use it for coal. It's true. I just use it for coal. And you know what I did down there, like all the way downstairs for my old setup? I didn't even use the A2 system for coal. I made a new coal gear and hooked it up only for this system. We live in dangerous times. I am the dangerous times. Okay. So let's go like this, like this. Let's put the steam blast furnace. Then let's break this. Let's go the. So I want the item hatch to be probably up there actually, because I actually don't really need the item hatch. So let's go item hatch. You can just use a single controller access point, man. What is that for? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I always forget that controllers are like OP now. I'm still used to like the old storage drawers where they had to be touching, and it was pretty hard to get them to do wireless things. I definitely didn't forget that that's how they worked or anything. Let's get another fluid input hatch so we can bring the steam over. I'm gonna do some weird crazy piping here. I'm gonna wait. You can see them. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay. Um. So I want to take, and I also need to output this creosote and like somehow void it. Actually, what's a good way of voiding liquids? It's getting steam. Okay. And then I'm gonna want an output here. So this bronze fluid output hatch. And then let's build this up. Why do I have an extra one? Need to be closed? It does. Okay. Yeah, just so that it is for the future planning. No one will. Exactly, exactly. See, this is already like a pipe monstrosity, and hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for the pipe monstrosity. Okay, anyways. You can trash can for voiding? Let's do that. Because I don't need creosote for anything, right? Or am I going to need creosote at some point? Item, trash can, need fluid, trash can. What can I even use creosote for? Creosote. Not creosote oil, just this creosote. Okay. Do I like need it for anything? For modern industrialization? I guess I need some later, but not even. It's just for the assembler. If to make lubricant. Do I want to be trashing the the creosote then? Maybe not. I feel like lubricant is probably something pretty important, no? It's for electric cutting machine. I think I might need it like way later. Should I just make a really big fluid tank? What type of fluid tank should I make? Just make an ultimate fluid tank. There's water in it. Can I empty the water? I guess I can just trash can it. Okay, I'll make a fluid tank. I have this fluid trash can. Let's do that. Let's do this. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's hook that up like that. Let's toss a little upgrade into here. That emptied real quick. Okay. Now I guess we have a way to store this pretty easily. And now that's emptying out. I don't know if I'll actually need this, but... Oh, I fucked up. It's steaming now. Wait. Let's empty it again, because I'm stupid. Most efficient stream. Big fluid tank something to investigate fluid cell can't be called tank. Yeah, probably. But I don't actually know if I'll need a lot of creosote later. So I think I'm just doing this like to kind of maybe save myself a headache later, and this should be enough to do that. And then actually maybe I can do like a wait, if I put one of these into here and I go distribution nearest first, right? And then I put a trash can further away, right? Because that's one. So if I put a trash can up here, it'll go into this after it goes into this. So first it'll go into here, right? So let's see, this should go up soon. Because that's just like an overflow mechanism. So if this fills up, I don't want the whole system to stop, right? So yeah. And I think I'm definitely generating coal faster than this whole system will use coal. So, okay, we just made something. And that went up. Yeah, so it prioritizes this, and then it goes into there. I think that's fine. And this turns that into that. This turns raw synthetic oil. I have steam into here. So then I need to bring this like this. And that's making synthetic oil. Right? Progress. Yeah, that's making synthetic oil. Okay, big. Big, big, big. So now, if I mix synthetic oil with sulfur, I can get synthetic rubber. So I'm just going to do this in like a very linear way. So I need the steel mixer, and then this is the fluid output hatch. So I go steel mixer. I take fluid out of here. So now this is getting synthetic oil. Oh yeah, you shouldn't need any more coal unless you want to make like big reactor. Yeah, I have like, I mean, let me check how much coal I have. I can always just make another geode if I need. Yeah, I have 1.7 million coal geode shards, 49,000 coal. I think I'm fine on coal. And I'm using the geode shards for this system. And I'm pretty sure this number is going up. Yeah, this number is going up way faster. Like this system's actually pretty slow because these furnaces are really slow with no real way to upgrade it yet. Okay. So steel mixer like that. Do we think this whole thing can be powered by one blast furnace or one boiler? I think it can be. Fuck it. So this is the steam pipe. So I will. Oh Jesus, what happened here? Okay, I don't want this to double input. I will bring this to the back. This is kind of an atrocity, but it's working. I do not want water in there. I did not want water. So if I break this steel mixer and place it again, no. Where am I getting water from? Did this connect to a water line? No. This is the steam line. So where do we get water from? Okay. Where is it getting water from? Do you like using time in a bottle or time model? I have never tried using it, honestly. Is there like a visual glitch somewhere here that I'm not seeing? Are these lines crossing somewhere? Uh-huh, they are. So why are these connected? This needs steam, and this needs steam. But this is connected, right? So this is the water that's getting water. Now I need to feed it steam. So I can feed it steam like this. So now this is getting steam and water, and the water lines aren't connected. So in theory, yeah, that's only getting synthetic oil and steam. Okay, okay. I fixed the. But what even is time in a bottle? Like I know it is in concept, but time in a bottle. And then do I just like click it on things and test it? Do I need like something else for it? Time wand. Time crystal. Okay, I'm not doing this right now. Okay. So now here I'm gonna want another export bus. So I'm gonna take an export bus like so. I'm gonna put some acceleration cards into it. It's gonna trigger me. Okay. And then I want straight sulfur. Now, is sulfur something that we have an abundance of? Yes. I guess bees are making sulfur. So let's take sulfur and let's drag it into there. Okay. So now I need to get a cable from here. I think over is just the obvious choice. Yeah, you should accumulate your playtime into the bottle and you can use it to speed up machines. Oh, that's interesting. I don't really like. I think that that's probably really good for like speedrunning or for early game. Um, I think my philosophy is kind of if there's a machine that I can make faster, I'd rather go through the like mod tree to upgrade it and make it faster. And if it can't be faster, then it's just meant to be, you know? Like I'm impatient, but I'm not that impatient. And I'm also making a cable monster here. But I think I'm okay with that. Okay, so that makes synthetic rubber. Nice. This is gonna look really nice behind a wall of glass. No, it's super useful getting into new mods. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, so now with this synthetic rubber, I need to mix it with paper to make rubber sheets. What did I need to mix it in? Just a mixer. Makes sense. Why wouldn't it be a mixer? Do I have a mixer? Oh, mixer. Where are you? Steel mixer. There we are. There we are. Okay. So let's go steel mixer. Let's go item. Or no, this needs to be a fluid pipe. So this needs to be a fluid pipe like so. And it only lasts for time, so it's not really appealing only a little bit because you can speed up. Ah, okay. I should probably get into that then and start storing. Okay, and then I should get some steam into the back of this. Okay. I'm surprised this whole system is like running fine on one of these guys. Yeah, like completely chilling. Completely chilling. Okay. So then there's the paper question. This guy has a ton of paper in it. Do I want to automate the paper? That's the real question. Just put time in a ball in your inventory and use it sometimes. Some quality of it. Do I need like a staff or? Oh, it accumulates. Wait, does it accumulate when it's in the storage system? No, it has to be in the inventory. Interesting. Is there like a slot for it? Can I put it in a slot somewhere? No. If it's in my backpack, does it count? No. Okay. I'll keep it in there. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? I think. How do I want to do this? Staff don't. Need you, but planets harder to make. Both function the same. Oh, interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Total accumulated time. Yeah, cool. Okay. So I am going to think I want this to be here. And then I can just go like this, set that like that, and this is making rubber sheets now. Great. Then I can pick up my, I think, this one, right? Yeah. So this one, and this can be, this should really not be a barrel, but it should be a drawer. I should take a drawer. Should actually go at functional. I should set up a drawer system here. And I know I definitely could have done this a long time ago and like not set up the whole ME thing, but we don't talk about it. Let's go controller access point. Let's bring out these guys. Let's bring out these guys like so. Okay. You don't need another access point? I don't? Why not? Oh, because I guess am I even in range? No, I should put some range upgrades into the bottom guy. Just connect the dirt. Yeah. I'm so like mental locked by how old storage drawers used to work. Can I just need an empty fist? Right click while crouch. Okay. I'll just put another netherite and I guess that'll be huge. Do I even see where it ends? No. Okay. So now I'm able to. I could put a drawer, like let's say here, if I want this to be the endpoint, like so. And I can take this out, like this, output, and then this goes rubber sheets. Then I need to link that, like that. Whether in solo for another upgrades can feed like 20 sky. Yeah. Because I have like another system down there with its own controller, but I think I should just hook it all up to one. Okay, then I'm gonna lock this. I'm gonna, where's my, okay, grab some more of these. I do not need that many of these. Okay. And let's max that out. Okay, so now my concern is the paper. That's the only thing that's stopping the system from being infinite. And I have just the way to solve that. And that was this little mechanism thing that I had going on. So I had the sawing, sawing. I had like a triple sawing setup going, I believe. So if I go paper, okay. So a way to make paper is with sawdust. Just 3 sawdust to make 6 paper, right? To get the sawdust, we can sawmill pretty much anything. So what I want to set up here is I want to set it up in this corner if I can fit it here. Yeah, if I can fit it, I want to set it up in this corner. And I actually think I'm going to do this. How do I want to do this? Okay. So I'm going to take this. Fuck, I don't remember how it was. I guess the first one can be basic because it's the most. Why don't use sugar cans? Because this is cooler. I know. I just like this way more. I definitely could use sugarcane. Okay, so I'm also gonna need to power these, so I should grab a flux point, like so. I should grab some cables, like so, like so. Okay. And I also had a crafter in here, like so. Okay. It's okay. I can go flux point. Let's just put it like here. Then let's run some cables like this. And I think there's an easier way to make sawdust, just don't know if they're the same type. I think this way is like, I'm pretty fine with this way. It might not be like the most efficient, but I'm pretty fine with it. I should upgrade, I get like an advanced upgrade. Is that a thing in mechanism? Advanced turn installer, can I just make one of these? So I don't have to think about it too much. Oh. Welcome back. How's it going? Oh. I freeze when I click the... Okay, that's fun. Jesus Christ. I'm missing... Is that just... Can that just be any plank? Wow, my game is so freezy sometimes. Yeah, it can just be any type of plank. I really don't have any type of plank in my system. The same as just asking for him not have millions all full terminal set up. Sick. You're doing better than me. I still haven't set up my quantum shit. I really don't have planks. Okay, shoot myself, I guess. Let's make one plank for now. Sure. Let's just do that. Okay. Just press escape ASAP when this happens. That's simple and interesting. Why I know all the mod armor? I have unobtainium boots, and then I have my mechanism stuff because I want to fly. And the unobtainium armor is actually like not that good. I think, like it's okay, but okay. And then I should. Let's think that. Okay. Get unobtainium. How do you get into it? You go to the end. So you need allmodium, vibranium, then you need to find it in the end by like mining around. And then you could make like an unobtainium, like charm, or like there's a thing you can do. I forget. But anyways, it's found by mining in the end. It's like 1-2 boss in this way I need armor ever, cause I can fly. I know there's other ways of flying with like pylons and stuff. I know the mech suit's cool as fuck. It's cool to have armor. Okay. So yeah, this is generating sheets pretty easily. And it's just these big blocks that are the slowing factor. Okay. So then let me do some testing of this system. So if I take logs, that goes into there. Oh lord, I need speed up. Actually, do I even need speed upgrades? Do I even want to make paper that quickly? Energy input from there. Okay, and it's gonna output to there. So that makes sawdust and planks. Okay, excellent. Then this should make sticks and sawdust. Okay. Okay. Then let's grab a drawer. And actually I'm gonna want to put this drawer like here, I believe. Then I'm gonna go bam, 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 like so. Disconnect this, and paper's ending up in here. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do actually. Um, so first I wanted this guy to go into this crafter. Not this crafter, but okay. I don't know why I have get jump boost and super sign out. Find other 2 minutes speed for other reasons. The only thing I don't understand is the whole bee mod stuff. Bees are cool. I like bees. Average create contraption needs speed. Yeah. Um, okay, so I'm gonna take some sawdust here, like so. I'm gonna forget all of this. I'm gonna put all of these like this. I'm gonna hit remember. Um, then I'm gonna do like this, hit apply. Okay. Then I'm gonna bring a power cable over, like so. Um, then this is like a bit unfortunate because I wanted everything to come from this drawer instead of the barrel. I think for now, let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna set all these to pull. So this is getting that. Okay. Then I want to set this to output. I want to set this to output. I want to set this to output. Okay. So now that's outputting that. That's creating the sticks. Sticks go into there. And then that's making that like that. Excellent. Then I'm going to go like that. Like that. Let's go. Not that. I want the ultimate because I have a bunch of them. Let's go like that. Okay. Then let's go like that. I'm gonna want to how do I want to do this? I'm gonna want to lock it and link it like that. And I want to set this to output. Okay. Okay. Uh, Other than compact machines that are crazy enough to make any mod their own 3x3. Valid, honestly. So paper's going into here, into here. And honestly, I'm not gonna max out this, I think. I'm gonna go just 2.1 mil into there. And I think that should be plenty. So let me quickly transfer all of these. Yeah, look at that. And then this is gonna get all of that, okay? Okay, so the next question is how do we want to input logs into here? So, what is a good armor? I like the mechanism armor. Um, I like the quantum armor. The A2 quantum armor is only also good, I've heard. I think the draconic armor is pretty good. I think supremium armor is pretty good. I think like it depends. I don't know what's the best armor. Um, there's a lot of like good armor sets. Okay, so what I wanted to do is get the tree or the wood essence because we're generating wood essence, right? And I wanna grab a crafter. I'm gonna bring a cable up, put the crafter like that. Let's forget all of this. Okay, let's apply that. Then I'm gonna grab some tree, if I could type. No, not tree, wood. Some wood essence. And what was the recipe just for oak log? Literally any log will do, I guess, but I like oak logs. Okay. So then this is like so. And I want to just fill that, remember that. Hit apply on that. And then this should craft that up. Okay. Okay. Then this guy should go into here like so. And then that's fueling the logs. Okay. Then I want export bus onto this with a filter for wood essence. Filter for wood essence like so. And then I will hook this up. I misplaced the cable, I call it classic. Okay. So now this is getting supply. It's not getting supply. Did I place this backwards? Let's grab wood essence into there. It is, it's just super slow. Okay. And I can toss some of these like that. Okay. How does a builder work? From what mod? You're asking the wrong guy. Builder. Like this builder? I'm not sure. The RF tools is usually pretty straightforward though. I think you can just get it to like place blocks and stuff. I've never used it. The core stuff? I have no clue. You're better off looking up a tutorial. You're asking the wrong streamer if you're coming here for information and knowledge. Information and knowledge is not something which I provide to the general public. Mass production dildo tower. Exactly. I'm starting to produce. Look at this. We're making these sheets, these rubber sheets. Now I can actually break this, break these. It's the mass production dildo tower. And the dildo tower is not even a dildo tower anymore. I fixed it. Look at this. Look at how fixed it is. It's so fixed. Copy and paste the builder too. I think building gadgets are better for copy pasting. Okay, so this is making paper. Sawdust. I guess this is the choke point. But honestly, like, I'm dead ass just gonna cap that at 65k. Like, I'll never have a need for this much paper at this speed, right? That's why I'm not upgrading any of these. Now, like, a large scale. Oh, damn. Slash home command is free, probably server only, though. I'm not sure. I think slash home works in single player as well. Okay, so now we got this rubber sheet production, which is pretty sick. I think I want to move all of these ones into here, just so everything's in one place. Yeah, that should all be moving into there nicely. Okay, let's clean my inventory up a bit. So let's go. Actually, I don't even know what to clean up. Okay, I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. Okay. Yo, we got a bot in chat. It's been a few streams since I had a bot in chat. Okay, this is all going out into there. Okay. And this system should infinitely make. It should infinitely make rubber sheets. Now, I completely forgot what we needed rubber sheets for. After doing all that, it'd be hilarious if I just didn't need rubber sheets. Okay, I need it for the analog circuits. All right. Yeah, that's one of the things I need it for. Um, okay. So moving on to the electric age here. I don't remember what I needed to work on. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, this is the efficiency thing. Okay. Electric wire, electric compactor, electric assembler, compressor. So I'm working towards the electronic circuit, I guess, right? So I should automate the crafting of analog circuits completely, probably. That seems reasonable. So working towards like analog circuits, I should probably try to completely like automate these ones. The assembler is literally just a crafter, I guess, but from this mod, so I don't think I need to worry about the assemblers because I think it's just cheaper for me to make the other ones. Okay. Just gonna get rid of a lot of these things. Okay, so let's see here. So where should I begin? I should probably begin from the analog circuit board, which is copper plate. Uh, and there should be osmium compressor. No, just a compressor for modern industrialization. Okay. So I should make a steel compressor. So make a bronze compressor first. Unless I have a compressor? Compressor? No. Unless I have a compressor in here. No. Is there no easier way to get copper plates that doesn't require like a machine? I think this is probably like not worth it. Damn, with hydrogen. I should just make a compressor, it's not that bad. Okay. Let's craft one of these bad boys up. Let's make another forge hammer. And I just need 2 copper gears, that's easy. And compressor. Okay. And then let's turn this into a steel compressor. Okay. So, I want to get the copper plates. Alright. So let's go. Okay. Wait, I should set up a new system. This is empty now, so I can get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay. So this is the output of the drawer system. Alright. So maybe I should put this all behind a glass wall, or maybe not even. Maybe not even. Just I should start this in a separate section over here. And I should probably. So let's see. I'm gonna need copper plates. I'm gonna need copper wires. I'm gonna need a lot of copper wires. Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. This is definitely gonna be interesting. So I have 2 of these steel compressors. I think I'm gonna make 1 for gold plates and 1 for copper plates. And I should probably set up another steel boiler for this whole system. So I'm going to do this over here so I can tap out of this same cable structure here and maybe even the same sink. So I'm gonna... Okay. I'm just gonna set this up right here in front of everything. So into this boiler we need not that. We need the export bus like so. In here we're gonna need a coal gear. Is that not coal gear shard? And then we can take this out of here. And that's getting the coal gears. Okay. Let's put a few of those in there. I don't need 4 probably. It's definitely overkill. Okay. We also need some water. So let's bring some water over here. I should probably leave this channel open just in case I need to pull more from there. So let's go above and let's make that a bit cleaner. Okay. Okay. So this is creating steam for us. Then I'm gonna want a steel compressor, and I'm gonna need yeah, I think I'm gonna need two steel compressors, right? So I'm gonna go steel compressor, steel compressor. Then let's bring steam into those. Where's my okay? Let's bring steam into these. Then ooh, how do I want to do this actually? Okay, I'm gonna move these guys. Okay. So I'm gonna want to go. Okay, I want an export bus and an export bus. This one is gonna be for copper. Just straight up copper. Okay. This one is gonna be for gold. Straight up gold. Okay. Then let's bring the cables like so. And I guess let's still open that chest. Okay. And that should be like that. So this is making copper plates, and this is making gold plates. Great. Great, great, great. Okay, and how... Okay. So I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. So we should start by making this analog. You made it work. Sick, good job. Okay, so we want the copper plates and the rubber sheets. I need a better way of doing this though. Hold up. I think I want to go like so. Let's go gold in this one. Let's go. Holy power hungry. What's your power gen looking like? So, okay. And then I think that's gonna be fine. Actually, this chest is kind of in the way. Because for wind turbines, we should get into some reactors. Reactors are OP. Let's bring a cold gear shard into there. And a large battery, fair enough. I respect the large battery. It's part of the hustle. Let's clean this up a little bit. Okay. So that's getting coal. That's getting copper. That's getting gold. All much, much cleaner. Excellent. Excellent. And that's getting from the back, so I can take this one off like so. And I can go up and over. Yeah, and go up and over. Like so. This is really like noodly. It's getting more and more noodly by the minute. But I want all of this so that I can could plug that into there. Still getting water and coal, still getting water and coal. Okay. And then I wanted to move this to the top. Okay. That was just use wrench to break pipes. Yeah, you're right. I can't even say anything. Okay. Pretty chaotic, but that worked. So now, oh, bit of lag. Okay, we're making gold plates, we're making copper plates. Okay. Now I'm gonna use crafters for this because I like crafters. So for the analog circuit, we should make the circuit board, right? And we should make these capacitors. For that, we're gonna need copper wire. So I should set up a steel wire mill to make copper wire, and I should set up to make copper fine wire. Right. Okay, so I need a steel wire mill. I probably need a second one. Just steel machine casing. Okay. Do I actually need a third one? So I could have one like pair going copper wires into fine wire into a drawer, and then I'd have one that's just copper wire into a drawer. I think I like the sound of that. There's definitely more efficient ways of doing that, but I like the sound of it. So I have two of these. I need to make one of these. Okay. So then this is the steam, right? So it's gonna be painful watching you craft all this by hand or use crafters. Maybe, yeah. It's definitely painful to do as well. Sorry for the painful watching experience. Okay. Maybe I need some space in front of this. Actually, I think I want to go to the front like this. Oh wait, but how is this? Because this can't auto. Where does it auto eject? In which direction does it auto eject? So if I take this, for example. Wait, is that not how that works? Oh, it doesn't have steam, obviously. Okay. So that makes that. But where does it auto eject to? Uh, what does auto eject mean to these people? Does it auto eject upwards? Uh, is it to the back? It is to the back? That's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, I guess that works. Okay. So I want something like this. Then I think I want to take the results of these and I want to put them into drawers. Right. Can you hold the wrench and look at the size of the block? I can. Gives me a lot of things. Anyways, is it just back to back? I'm kind of fine with that. Kind of fine with that. Okay. So what I want to do is I think I want to take a drawer. Actually, a few drawers. And I'm going to go drawer. I'm going to go pipe. I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to go bam and bam. It's not the orientation of drawer I signed up for. Let's fix that real quick. Okay. Okay. So now we're getting pipes into here and pipes into there. Let's toss a few of those onto there, like so. Okay. So the reason I'm putting them into the drawers is so that I can continue this chain back here and I can input just these gold plates and these copper plates into the sound system. And I'm actually not worried about the gold plates right now. I just want the copper plates for both of these, I believe. Both of these? So I want to go, I'm going to export bus like so. And I'm going to set both of these to copper plates. I wonder how this is going to work sorting order wise. Is this one just going to get all the love and this one gets none? Praising the time in the bottle, it's always so cool to use it for the first time. Yeah, let me try. Is it on this? How do I... Oh! Oh, and now it's fast as hell. Cool. Now it's going into there. Oh, that is pretty cool. Sick. Wait, can I use it on this guy? Oh shit, I can. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's awesome. And does it for like 30 seconds and like super speeds things up. It's pretty nifty. Okay, anyways. Got distracted. Is there a way to... Because now this one is full. Why are things not going into here? It also has copper plates. Scheduling mode. Export the first item until the network is empty, then try the next ones. What does that mean? Export using round robin. Oh, okay, I want round robin. So now it should come to here, right? Why? This is pretty much full. Why is it never going into here? Do I need to put some like... Why is this not... Did I like run out of... Device missing channel. I ran out of channels. How can I get more channel? Wait, channel 6 out of 30. Oh, I guess my cables ran out of channels, right? Is that a thing? Yeah, I probably need to upgrade my cables for this long ass thing. That would make sense. Um, and I guess I should make like some sort of... should I make these like black MA cables or whatever? Or any color of them? Um, happens to me, but all I do is move my controller to fix it. Interesting. So the glass cable's A. Okay, I'm gonna try to make some of these. And then with this I can maybe make... No. No. How do I make the dense cables? Because I think this is what I want, right? Because these have 32 channels. Glass cable, covered cable. Can however use an alternative or static choice. Dense cable carry 32. Yeah, so I want to make these dense cables. To do that, I need the flux, I need dense covered cable. Flux, I need covered cable. Okay. So let's make a bunch of these ones. Oh, what did I run out of? Wool? Is that really what happened here? Yeah, I ran out of wool. Okay. Black wool specifically, yeah. Just gonna click this a bunch of times. I should really clean up my inventory. This is ridiculous, actually. Let's grab some black dye. Let's do some of that. Okay. And then... Oh, I was just using... Okay, I'm just gonna... It doesn't need to be black wool. I don't know why I got stuck on that. Just gonna make a bunch of this then. And... Okay. Then with these, I can make the dense cables, right? Yeah, dense covered cables. Okay. And now these should have more, like, juice to them. Oh, I don't like that it breaks the exporters as well. It's a bit annoying. So, okay. Oh wait, but I guess this whole line would need them. Hmm. Okay. So I should go dense. Oh, these are thick boys. Holy shit. Oh, they take up a whole block, so I can't use this system anymore. Fuck. Wait. Okay, but if I bring 32 channels to here, and then I go like this, do we think that's gonna work? Or is that just gonna be the same problem as before? Use panels to hide. I can. Right now I want to make them work first. Can I not? What? Am I lagging? Oh, I'm lagging. Okay. So this is where I wanted copper to be. Wait, no, I'm setting up the beginnings of modern industrialization. Or trying to, at least. It's a pretty sad sight. Failing somewhat miserably. Not failing, just slow. My first time playing through this mod, so I'm learning a lot as I go. But yeah, I set up the copper automation, or the rubber sheet automation, so I already had 112,000 of those. Um, and now I'm setting up the rest of the things I need to set up the analog circuit automation. So that should be pretty cool. Okay, so this is getting gold, this is getting copper. I need this to get the copper plates. Let's put that into there. Just need one. Then I need this one to get the copper plates. And then let's try to hook these up again. Device missing channel. Device missing channel. Wait, more channels are missing this time. What? Okay, if I bring... Stupid question. If I do this... Is that going to bring channels? Device online. That is going to bring channels. But why 6 is maxed? I thought glass cable carry 8 channel. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think it's maybe because... Like, the system was touching and it was using some over here, maybe. And maybe, like, wasn't separating them. So there's 2 here. There's 1 there, 1 there. But I think this solves it. Device missing channel. Okay, I think I need more of these dense cables to bring them all the way over. Wait, this one's online now. Yeah, I think I just need more of the dense cables. So I just need to make a bunch of these. And then what was it? It was like that. Just make some of these. This is like a really ugly setup, but wait, device missing channel. Well, how is it still missing channel? Cable ankle? What's a cable ankle? Cable. What's cable anchor? This guy. What does that do? Small decorative cable mount specs that you can use to prevent cables from connecting. Create ladders, cables, or make. Oh, okay. I don't think I. This is online. This is missing the channel. Why is that? So if I go like this, and I go like this, and then if I bring this down to here, why is that not connecting? Does the dense cable not connect to the exporter? Device missing channel. What do you mean device missing channel? Is this thing getting throttled? Use channel 6. Out of 32. It's literally fine. What's the problem? I'm confused. This one's online. This one's missing channel. Or the main network is missing channels? That could be, actually. That definitely could be. I'm so laggy. Let me check the main channel. Maybe the main network is missing channels. That'd be sad. How do I fix that? Do I just have to add more ME controllers to it? Holy quality drop. Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi is tanking or something. I don't know. ME controller, 16 channel. How can I? Yeah, missing channel on these guys. Okay, so do I need to make another ME controller? Looks like if AI remade Minecraft. Uh, have you noticed the stream has stopped stuttering though? I set it a setting on my OBS so that like the stream no longer has crazy frame drops, but it just drops bitrate. Change the glass cable to the dense ones. Which these? I think I'd just make another MB controller, no? The ones next to the controller? Like these ones? How many? They keep going. It did some of them. Oh, and those just add channels. Wouldn't it just be better to make another ME controller though? Like, isn't it a multi-block? Like, if I just make another one of these, I can just attach it, no? It's not possible to have two controllers. Never mind. Multi-block controllers. Oh. No, I literally can, right? Yeah, I think I can. I'm gonna try to make one. And then I can replace this just like that. 21 channels. It's a multi-block, but it's a shame not to utilize any last bit of channels. Yeah. What if I just make like more of them? Right, how am I still at 21 channels? Aren't I supposed to have more? Or I guess that means I'm allowed to have more channels. Oh, I understand now. Yeah, I understand. Okay, I was being stupid. So if I just... but is that going to add a channel or not? No, because it's not touching the cable, right? Okay, I think that solved the problem for now, though. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's fly back upstairs. Should really set up an elevator to this last floor. Okay, so now this should be working. Yeah, and this is getting copper wire, this is getting copper wire, this is getting the copper fine wire. Excellent. Each has the controller's 32 channels. Oh, I understand. Okay. What's up, Vanya? Welcome to the stream. Oh shit, it's 9:34 already. I should play like max 20 more minutes. Okay. So then let's go bam, bam. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you? We're setting up some modern industrialization today. We got a whole rubber sheet automation. We got plates, fine wire, wire, a bit of cable chaos, but we don't talk about it. We do not talk about the cable chaos. Which is 9:34. Meanwhile, I'm dying at 3:35 in the morning. Goddamn. I wake up at 5 every morning to go to the gym, before work. So usually I try to be in bed by like 10:30 or 11. And I still got a shower. Um, yeah, I'm on the grind. I wake up at 5, have my morning like breakfast routine, coffee, get to the gym at like 6:15. The gym opens at 6. I hit the gym from 6:15 to 8:30 or 8:20. Um, and then I go to work. Work from 9 to 5. Then I get home, cook myself something, and then I hop on stream. I'm on the grind for real, for real. You can begin the Draconic armor? Nice. You got this. I have no idea how the Draconic stuff works. That's another mod I want to get into. Okay, where were we? So now we have the copper wire. We have everything we need to make the analog circuit board. We need steel rods. I can just have the Look, you find shit. Yeah, I should. So I can just get steel rods in. Hmm. I guess just a crafter. What's my steel situation looking like? Pretty bad. Is there a good way to generate steel? So steel should be steel dust, and steel dust is coal and iron dust. Okay. Coal and iron is plus the hammer. Let's see. Or into a crusher. Right now, that's not what we want. Metallurgic infuser with coal enricher. No. Macerator. No. Um. Hmm. So does it have to be with a hammer to do the iron and coal for steel dust? Don't love that. Do not love that. How do I get the steel tiny dust? Nothing useful. Mechanism's best friend again. Yeah. I was looking for a way, but I'm not sure. Because I guess if I don't want to use hammers, I'd have to do it through the metallurgic infuser. But that's charcoal, coal dust. So I'd have to get. Have a good one. Peace. I'd have to get coal from my coal gears, and to get enriched iron, it's also coal plus iron and a metallurgic infuser. This is like a whole process. But steel is probably something I do want to automate, right? I feel like it's probably worth automating steel. Hmm. Okay, is it worth automating steel? Yeah. Fuck. 40 crafting. I should probably need. Is there really no better way to automate steel? Are we serious? There's no like steel B or some shit? Alloy kiln. Ooh, I could do an alloy kiln with the gears and the coal. That's probably slow as fuck though, no? Blast furnace. Blast furnace doesn't even use that. Oh. This could be something. Iron and nickel to make steel. Iron and coke dust to make steel. It might be. Let's see. So steam blast furnace, uncooked steel dust, iron dust, and coke dust without a hammer. That could be big news. Um, that potentially big news. But I do think I prefer the just iron plus coal in an alloy kiln from immersive. How painful is it to make an alloy kiln? So I need an alloy kiln and 8 kiln bricks. Okay. To make... Wait, is it just 8 kiln bricks with a hammer? Sandstone. Okay, let's craft up some sandstone. Difficult trying to get any faster than mechanism. Mechanism is fast, yeah, but I'd have to do like a whole, like, because it would be an enricher with coal and iron to get enriched iron. Then it's another enricher with coal and enriched iron to get steel. Is that just the way? To get steel dust also, I'm pretty sure. And then I have to smelt it. Is that just the play? Is that better? Is it better than just a slow, large multi-block? Probably. That's probably better. Uh, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. Mechanism's always the way. Just make it somewhere else. Yeah, I should at this point. Steel is like something I'm not gonna need just for this mod. And this will get packed. I might make it downstairs, honestly. Fuck, I've been like getting good at making everything up here. Nah, fuck this. I'm making this downstairs. I don't care. That's gonna be like an annoying machine that's just in a corner doing its thing. I'll make it in my corner of machines. Okay. Actually, do I want to make it in my corner of machines? Could just make it like here somewhere. So I don't need to set up another wireless thingy. If I just set it on this cable line, actually, this is a dead channel, so I can do this. What's up, medical? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm pretty, thank you. Not so often I get compliments like that. I have like 3 Geor farm only to make steel. Jeez, is steel like that important? Fuck. I should set this up in a smart way then, shouldn't I? Would you like to hear my song I wrote for you? You can type the lyrics out in chat if they don't get me banned. Okay, I think I'm gonna. It's called. Sure, I'll allow that chat message. Why not? That's a pretty good song. So we got 32 by 32 by 48 reactor. You know, fair enough. Um. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. For now, I'll get rid of that. Okay. So how do I want to do this? I want a enricher. Enricher. That's not what it's called. What's it called? Fuck. Let's see. Metallurgic infuser. That's exactly what I want. I'm just gonna make 2 of these. Is that really the first time I craft what? Did my friend really craft all the metallurgic infusers up until now? That's so funny. That's actually hilarious. Yeah. I guess I always just touch the ultimate infusing factor he made here. That's hilarious. Steal it? You're the voices, dog. You are the voices. No, I'm not gonna steal it. This is like the core grid. If I steal one of these, he'll be mad at me. I mean, he is home and off his PC. Like he's home from uni, so he's not on his PC for a few days. That's why he hasn't been online. But still, I'm not gonna steal it. It's mean. Can these really not stack? Dun, 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 dun. Probably don't need elite. I'm happy with advanced, honestly. Yo, my inventory is in another planet. What's a good early power source? I was using wind turbines for ATM10. Wind turbines are good. I like the magmatic generators for early on. If you get some crucibles with like the superheated elements under it, and then you have one of these like 8x magmatic generators, that does it for a while. Try to sneak in the normal future. Oh no, true. Oh, power is also a good one. I think there's quite a lot of early game power gen options. We literally went from like an 8x magmatic gen all the way to like a fission reactor or a fusion reactor. So I'm probably not the best person to ask. Yeah, literally went from a reactor all the way to the fusion reactor with max input, pretty much running it off of running just off of magmatic generators and some wind turbines up there. So yeah, we don't talk about it. Your power is 1 million. You have 1 million power in Rise of Kingdoms. Okay, sorry, that's bad. Okay. So how do I want to set this up? I'm just gonna bring this cable all the way. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay. So let's go Advanced Infusing Factory. Let's go Advanced Infusing Factory. Let's set this to output. Let's have that spread. Okay. So to make the steel dust, we need to infuse coal with enriched iron. To make enriched iron, it's coal with iron. Now, my concern is that these don't work in here. They don't. So how do I turn these into coal? Into normal coal? Is there a process for that? I can make them block of coal if I use one coal in the middle. Block of coal, coke, G, or does that turn into coal? Okay, so it's the best heat source. I'm using flames with the quest don't say. I think the superheated element is really good. Also, thanks for the follow. How's it going? I think this guy's superheating element. It's really good, and it's not that expensive. Like I don't know how early game you are, but these things are all pretty achievable. And this superheating element is yeah. You put it under the porcelain crucible and it goes crazy. Okay, how can I get coal from coal gears? This should not be this difficult. Tiny coal, blasting, crushing. I feel like this should be a bit more like intuitive than this. I know it's not because like coal gears are like they're like literally coal replacement, right? Um, but enrichment chamber. But again, this is not with gears. Fuck, I also forgot. Yeah, I don't know. I know there's a way. I've seen it before. Polar heater center. Like I think I've done it before, but not quite sure how. Okay, maybe I need to make like tiny coal. Yeah, tiny coal. It's just a craft, right? So if I take this into that, I can make tiny coal, and then the tiny coal turns into coal, and it's a 1-to-1. Perfect. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, that's nice. Then I want this crafter, and this crafter I want it to be here. In this crafter, we're gonna take these coal geo shards. We're not gonna fill that up actually. We're gonna go half of it like that, and we're gonna do XTC, right? And then we're gonna take this. I forgot. It's a 1-to-1. So have that apply, right? And then we're gonna take this -1. like so, and we're gonna apply. We're gonna apply like that. Okay. So then if I put these coal pieces in there, yeah, that makes coal. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Okay. I think I'm probably gonna set up this steel production and then I'm gonna call it a day. Um, but don't get too sad. I'll stream again tomorrow. I'm kidding. I will stream tomorrow. It's okay. You can be sad. I know you guys will all miss me tremendously. Okay. So let's grab a coal gear shard into there. I remember making them without crafter. I can't remember. Yeah, I thought there's a way, but anyways, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Figured it out, and just with one crafter is clean enough. Okay, that did that. I'm pretty sure this will never like back up. How long have you been playing ATM to this guy? I don't know, maybe a few weeks. If I go into my stats, I think I have like probably 3 games of playtime now. Time played, yeah, almost 3 days of like in-game time, and that's with no AFK. And it's like, I think 85% of it has been on stream. Not too bad. Long enough to forget about TFT. Bro knows my past. I actually decayed in TFT. It's pretty tragic. I should get back into it. I didn't even read the fucking patch notes. I'm so washed. Um, Masters player, Kek W. Why there's no input? TFT was the bane of my existence. I didn't know we had some TFT players in chat. Should I go back to streaming TFT? I'm like so down to go back to streaming TFT. Am I like being stupid? This is not how this works. Do I not just put coal into here? It's literally how this works. Why is this not? What? Do you guys wanna set the top input to input extra? Ah, cool. Okay. Should I do a TFT stream tomorrow, chat? Is it time? Is it time to go back to my TFT origins? I have been slowly getting the itch to play TFT again. I think I just like burnt out a bit at some point, but there's just 2 bad patches in a row and it pissed me off. Okay, let's get rid of some of these. Okay. So now I want an export bus here and another export bus here. And I want them to be, actually I don't want an export bus here. I lied so completely. I'm a liar. Now I seriously I wouldn't watch. I rage quitted the game a while ago. Damn. I think like a TFT stream is inevitable at some point, but I won't do it tomorrow. And I want iron here. I'm a TFT addict. I'm like slightly reformed because now I'm addicted to this mod pack, but I'm definitely a TFT addict. Last set was so ass, but we don't talk about last set, I guess. Yeah, and then have the output. And auto eject. Hey, we got steel. Steel dust. I correct myself. Do you know the keybind to craft all your pebbles into blocks? I think it's K. I think it's K, but it has conflicts, or maybe Shift K. But I think that's the default one. Yeah, Okay, so let's get. Do I even need like a smelting factory? I could deadass just get like my big purple furnace. Then I need to bring coal into it as well. But we're literally generating so much coal, I kind of don't give a fuck, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just allowed to do this. And I'm allowed to go output to there with auto eject on. Um, and then I can do input like that, yep. And then the top, I want it to be, I like that sound effect. I love you, baby. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't even know the keybind. In fact, I even forgot about Pebble. Yeah. No, I think K is the default keybind. Okay. Oh, fuck. Wait. I want this to just be not fuel. Yeah, wait. This should just be fuel input. Why did that? Okay. Like so. Then I'm gonna want a drawer. One of these bad boys. I drew my whole island burned down while I was No! That's tragic. Yo, medical, you gotta chill out a bit. Not gonna lie. I'm all for being a bit freaked out, but you gotta chill a little. A little bit of chilling. Okay, and let's go like this. Let's go like this. Let's put one of those into there. Okay. Then I'll have the right as output. Great. And that's just working. This can't be healthy for the server. This can't be healthy for the server. Is there a way to like... Wait, is there a way to turn off this like on and off light flickering? Because there's no way that's healthy for the server. There's no shot that's healthy for the server. Should I just use a smelting? Or like a factory? Smelting factory. Back to mechanism. I mean, I'm a mechanism fan. I love mechanism, but I wanted to try to use something different this time. But no, it's gonna flicker. Use a worse furnace. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna go back to mechanism. I see the. Yo, wait. Why the fuck is this shit smelling? Wait, chill, 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 chill. Don't need graphite bars. Big dog. Um, let's put this shit into here. Let's put that into there. Let's get rid of some of these. Okay, let's get rid of the graphite bars, graphite bars, graphite bars. Spread that. Okay. Then let's set this to output. Let's toss an upgrade into there, and bam. And that should be working perfectly now. Yep. Now I just put some, where are they? Did I really put them away? Like a chud. The server isn't doing good anyways. I think the server's doing okay. It's just everything else that's not doing good. Let's see. Yo, medical, I'm a time you out. Miss me with all the like baby and all that stuff. I'm gonna time you out a little. All roads lead to mechanism. All roads lead to mechanism. It's literally the only mod that I've gotten to late game on. Okay, we have steel production now. Now I just need to link this bad boy up. Yo, this is like two netherite upgrades and it's already like the entire world. Insane range. I guess it's not meant for like sky blocks only, right? But still. It was a statement. I made a statement. I went out of my way to destroy them. False. All mods lead to A2. A2 is like, I feel like if I played a mod pack that was pure vanilla, just with AE2, like it's just vanilla plus AE2, and I had to like actually learn how to use AE2 to its full potential, I think I'd be set for life. Like I don't think I'd need to ever learn it again. I would just know. But I haven't ever spent the time to actually learn it beyond just like the most basic stuff. And even then it's like okay. I said I'd call it after the steel. I think that counts as having steel set up. It's generating, it's going into our system. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it there, boys. I think I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, literally I do the basics and never touch it. Uh alright everyone. I think I'm gonna end stream there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.